I saw this article on Daily Mail Online. Daily Mail Online always tends to share sensational news, and they always twist the article or the way they present the article so as to ensure people respond. So in this, like for example, you know, when that Cuties, that movie came out for the small children, they said amazing creativity, wow. If a guy transitions to a girl, they'll say, oh, so beautiful, so gorgeous, even though there's nothing gorgeous or beautiful about it. So they want people to react. So let's say, for example, Kim Kardashian, she's showing her ass or whatever naked self. They will just say that, oh, so natural, you know. So they want people to react. So this particular article that they posted was a father of a, I think, 11-year-old boy. They put the article that he wanted to be a drag queen. Okay, a man dressing up like a woman, and you know, sexually dancing or whatever. So he wanted his son to achieve his dream. So he allowed him to be a drag queen, wear heels and wear a sexy dress and parade on the stage. Now, they said, wow, this is love at its best, or the true love of a father, some shit like that. And people were commenting down, wow, so brave, so amazing. That's unconditional love of a father and this and that. And okay, so I'll give you my thoughts on this. Now, this is not unconditional love. This is stupidity. Absolute fucking stupidity, okay? Now, first let me get one thing out of the way. This gender dysphoria that is there, this confusion over your sexual identity, boy wanting to be a girl and girl wanting to be a boy, and I didn't know much about this until I came here to Thailand, where I saw the number of people who, you know, a boy wanting to be a girl or a girl wanting to be a boy. It's, I don't know, the number of people here in Thailand is unbelievable. It's like literally every second or third person that you meet is either a lady boy or wants to be a tomboy or whatever. So it's very, very common here in this part of the world. So I personally do not know as to why it is so much here in Thailand, but it's accepted. Now, I didn't think much about this until one day when my wife went to the market with me. She was buying a lady's dress. So when she was buying a lady's dress, she buys them to sell, okay? So when she was buying this dress, what happened was she was seeing the dress and there was this boy there, and she was putting this dress on this boy and checking it out. So I found that very strange. Why is she putting this dress on this boy? And so I was like, what are you doing? Why are you putting this dress on this boy? So my wife responded, this is not a boy, this is a girl. I was like, what the hell are you talking? This is a boy. Because he was a boy, you know. So he's saying, no, this is a girl. And then she was nudging me, and I was like, what? And then there was a lady there. They say, this is a mama and this is a boy and he wants to be a girl. And I couldn't understand. I was still confused. And then after that, he smiled, and then when he was walking, he started walking like this very gay kind of thing. So then my wife whispered, he's a lady boy. So what took me off by surprise is the boy was hardly, I don't know, 9 years old or something, and he was already exhibiting mannerisms of a girl. So, you know, right off the bat I could make out that he was not putting on an act. This is how he was walking naturally. This is how he was. So I guess it was, you know, part of his biology or whatever. But then it kind of made me understand, okay, so this is the reality, that, you know, boys, some of the boys feel like girls and some girls feel like boys. Okay, fine. So I just want you to know that I'm sensitive to the fact that there are boys who want to be like girls and there are girls who want to be like boys. And then there are gay and, you know, lesbians and all that. I don't have any issues with that. However, what I have an issue here is what the boy wants to do. Now, a 9-year-old boy or 11-year-old boy, what is his focus? What should be his priority? His priority should be to study. His priority should be, his studies, to work and develop life skills. His priority is not to be a drag queen. His priority is not to be sexually seductive and flaunt himself on social media. I don't understand what are the value systems or what are their priorities. In fact, I have to blame the father for stupidity, because it clearly shows the father doesn't have time for his child. I mean, just ask yourself a simple question. From where does a child get all these ideas? The child gets all these ideas from the friend circle or from the internet. Okay? So as this boy was busy gathering all this information into his head, where was the father? Working? Okay? So that means the father was never there for the boy. So the boy had other role models. And who was a role model that he found most appealing? A drag queen. So if that is okay, then, there was this porn star who said at the age of 14, she realized she wanted to get into the world of porn. So some people said, wow, that is so brave, that is coming out. Then, where do you stop? Steven Spielberg, his daughter, is into porn. Okay? Some say, wow, that is a father's unconditional love. And so where do you draw the line? Where? A child putting makeup. What kind of priority is that? The problem is today, you just look for social validation. Oh, so brave. Oh, so nice. That's stupidity, man. For a child, the main thing is not to focus like Greta Thunberg, climate change, and we need to change the world, or we need to make the environment safer and all that. No. Focus on sorting yourself first. Focus on standing on your own 2 feet, paying your own bills, being able to take care of yourself. Get the fuck out of my house, and then you do whatever the fuck you want. You get out of my house, okay, you pay your own bill, pay your own rent, pay your own education, pay everything by yourself, then do whatever the fuck you want. You want to be drag queen, you want to be drag king, you want to be porn star, you want to sleep around, you want to be gay, lesbian. You earn your money, you do whatever you want. You're your own man, your own woman of your own life. But as long as you're a person who's dependent on my money, me looking after you, my guidance, you're staying under my roof, you follow my rules. And my rules are, you have to study, you have to learn the skills to look after yourself, you have to be practical, and you have to prepare yourself that if in case your father or your mother is no longer there, that you can take care of yourself. You need to be a independent, mature, self-sustaining human being. That is what your goal should be. To know real life skills. Not sexually portray, oh, drag queen, oh, check my ass, oh, check the way I walk, oh, look at the makeup, oh, let me feel. What the fuck is all that? It doesn't make any bloody sense. Where is your priority? Oh, I'm in love with this guy, oh, I can't live without him. Where do you fucking end it? The problem with today's society is, oh, everyone's trying to please everyone. Oh, I'm a goody two shoes. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, and then they say, oh, he's putting makeup. And see, I don't have anything against that father. Okay? It's his child, his life. He can do whatever they want. He wants to make her drag queen, drag king, drag it. Whatever you want. You want to fully tattoo your child, you want to put your child in the adult industry, you want to put your child in the church or become a priest, a nun, convert to Islam, make a Hindu. It's up to you, your child, your business. I'm just giving my opinion on the subject, not on them personally. For me, my child, mine, Priority is to study. Priority is to get the skills to survive in the real world. Priority is all this noise, all this distraction, all this information. Seal it, focus. And I'll do whatever it takes to ensure that. If boyfriend and this and that comes, I'll send the child to the village where the child will have to work in the farm and earn the livelihood. And when you work in the sun for 8 to 12 hours, toiling away, earning hardly $1 a day, and then you have to survive on eating a bowl full of sticky rice and sleeping on the floor with no AC, automatically common sense sets in. That's how you survive. So for me, this is fucking nonsense. First is the father has to get 2 slaps for not being there for the child. If at the age of 11 the child is moving to be a drag queen and sexually portray himself, herself, whatever, to the world, what will happen at the age of 13? What will happen at the age of 15? What will happen at the age of 17? Check Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson. Check Magic Johnson's son. What the fuck happened to him? Okay, the only thing, his father achieved greatness. Son is busy flaunting, wearing ladies' dresses and going, oh, in fashion shows, oh, I show myself sexually. What the stupidity, man. Absolute fucking stupidity. And the worst part is these children who stand on the shoulders of the father, on their wealth, on their success, on their greatness and flaunt. That's where I respect Jackie Chan much more. What he said, I'm not giving a single penny to my son. Let him earn his own shit. Much better. I like some of the Japanese parents where they say, when you grow up, you look after your own thing. Even Indian parents, you go up, get out of the house, do your own thing. Don't ever come back. So that is where you learn to be your own man. Because when you give them no option to come back, they know that, shit, I have to succeed, I have to survive, or the world is not going to be there for me. So that is where you tend to focus on your priorities and what matters, not on all this bullshit. So these are my thoughts. This is what I feel. I just feel the world is gone to the dogs now, where transgender, oh, equal rights, oh, you need to give them privacy, and fuck all that. Fucking nonsense. Yeah, you can call me old-fashioned, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You're not paying the bills of my child. Focus on your kid. If your kid is doing whatever and you're happy with it, happy for you. I don't accept this. At least 11-year-old? What, drag queen showing off with sexy clothes and flaunting on social media? Fucking shame. The father should be slapped. The poor kid is confused. Father should be slapped, not praised. What unconditional love. Neglect of parenting. And then just taking a sheepish way. It's as stupid as these kids who say, oh, my child is not a boy, my child is a girl, and they encourage hormone replacement therapy. And what the fuck are you doing, man? Fucking, we live in a society that's gone to the dogs, where I remember seeing this one documentary where the guy doesn't want to, the female, this one was pretty famous. The female doesn't identify the girl as a girl. The female, she calls her child it or they, They. Just Google search this one. She calls her child they. She doesn't call her child he, or she doesn't call the child she. Okay, she calls her child they. And on top of that, you cannot identify, she claims you can't identify the gender of my child, because my child, the genitals do not define who my child is. My child can be a boy, my child can be a girl, my child can be both. My child can become a boy in the morning and become a girl in the evening, depends on how she feels. Based on her feelings, she can decide her identity. And then you have parents who, the girl was a guy, the guy became a girl, and then you have a girl who became a guy, and they both have undergone gender reassignment, and they adopt a child, And they tell the child also, you can also change your gender. This is considered normal in today's society. Fucking nut jobs. So this is what it is. This is the society we live in. That's why I keep away from all this madness. From religion to this extreme, stay away. Prefer the old, good old-fashioned values where things are far more simple. You want to do anything? Earn your own money. Stand on your own 2 feet. Get the fuck out. That's it. And then do whatever you want. So let me know your thoughts, guys. These are mine. Love to know your opinion. This is me signing off. Take care.
You know why I want this fucking job? You know why the f*** I want a job? Fucking because I'm the only fucking person who wants this fucking job. That's why I want this job.
Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Machedo.